the First Lady. Lots of committee members are wondering if you can confirm whether or not you are exploring a run for governor, and if so, what your
I'll let you take that. Go ahead.
Well, shoot. And if so, what your pitch is to voters about your qualifications.
Well, I would say one thing, to quote the late, great Yogi Berra: when you come to a fork in the road, take it.
Florida First Lady Casey DeSantis isn't showing her hand yet whether she'll run for governor in 2026, but the tack she's currently taking is very similar to the tack her husband, Governor Ron DeSantis, took ahead of his failed 2024 presidential bid. However, one prominent Republican did announce his bid for governor this week. Congressman Byron Donalds announced he's running in 2026, and he has the endorsement of President Donald Trump. Whether Casey runs will likely loom large over the legislative session that starts this Tuesday. Governor Ron DeSantis and legislative leaders were at each other's throats in January over the immigration special session standoff. Whether Casey runs could determine where factions are drawn amongst legislative Republicans. To follow what your lawmakers are doing, check out WFSU's Capitol Report podcast daily during the legislative session. This week's episode is explaining how the legislative process works and explaining what you can do to make your voices heard. You can also read our stories at WFSU.org.